Hey, put your toe in the water. Is it springtime yet? Does it feel springy? It does to me. I said I got the ponytail on. We ready for springtime. Easter weekend. We got the Easter eggs, got a lot of stuff planned. We're going to go through some of the things happening, including a beautiful Easter at Cornerstone Church, an 8:30 a.m. service and a 10:30 a.m. service. And they're also doing a very cool thing for kids on the 8th. And so you can check out the Cornerstone Church's website, cornerstone.org, and the Easter egg hunt on Saturday at Sanders Ferry Park in Hendersonville. Lots of cool things happening for the little kiddos. Plus, there's another Easter event taking place at the Smith Street Pavilion. There's a picnic for preschool K through 5 Saturday. That's this coming Saturday at 11 o'clock, the extravaganza at Smith Park. And we got lots of other stuff happening. Lots of stuff happening this weekend. We got plant sales coming up. We have got things that we got to talk about. You know, what you could really do. You could enjoy the seasons indoor out by having a new sunroom. My friend has been doing this for a long time. She and her family own business here in Middle Tennessee. I tell you what, Brenda Fielder and Heather and all the folks over at Mid-South, they can do you right. And I'm going to tell you something. I endorse them highly. If you're looking for somebody, these people aren't pirates. And trust me, I've met all the pirates. They have all come to my house to do something, one or another. This is not one of those companies. They've been here for a long time, and they do really good work. Maybe an old siding just looks terrible. In these last windstorms, I mean, your siding might have those holes in it from hail and some issues. You just call Brenda.
Hi, I'm Brenda Fielder. At Mid-South Exteriors, our custom sunrooms bring the sunshine in without all the heat and the bugs. And they keep you warm all winter while you enjoy the outdoors all year round. They add real value because we build them like your house to match your house. Or let us save you energy by replacing your windows and old siding. And because we have no retail overhead, we come to you and sell direct to you for less. Call us at 833-8003 or visit us at MidSouthExteriors.com.
We talk this time of year, and people go out and they have their outdoor parties and their barbecues, and they head home with a little adult beverage in them. Don't do that. We all know that. But do we know how much drowsy driving is as bad as drunk driving? It's not against the law to drive drowsy. It's just not good to do. Let's take a look at this from our Highway Safety Office.
Why can't I get enough sleep? A better question, how can I?
I'm under a lot of pressure and I'm taking high-level courses. If I slip on my grades, I slip on my future. I have to get straight A's if I expect to get into med school. My mom would be so disappointed if I didn't make it.
Everyone knows the best gossip spills after midnight. I'm not missing out. If I'm not in the group chat, I'll be out of the loop. Then before you know it, I'll get dropped from the group. I can't just ignore the girls like that.
I love gaming. All my friends are online, so I'd be lame to sign off early.
After school, I have football practice till 6, and then that's if coach doesn't make me run extra laps. Then I hit the gym. I can't miss leg day. Absolutely nothing. Cannot miss leg day. But when I'm done, I have homework, and I'm doing that for a few hours, and then I just sleep when I sleep.
When I'm not studying, I'm working. I'm never in bed before midnight. I have to be up by 5 a.m. every morning for the bus because we live so far away. I drink so many energy drinks just to keep up.
It's not that I'm procrastinating on homework. There's just not enough time in the day. By the time I get around to writing that essay, it's after midnight. And I have to be up at the crack of dawn to get ready for school. Do you know how long it takes to do a full face of makeup? And my hair? Don't get me started. So yeah, I'm up early every morning.
But even if I tried to sleep, I can't. I spend hours tossing and turning in bed, so I get back online. Some nights, I don't sleep at all. Maybe it's anxiety. Maybe I'm depressed. I don't know. I just can't sleep. When I wake up in the mornings, I feel like a zombie.
I'm tired.
I'm tired.
I'm tired.
I'm tired.
Most car crashes happen close to home. Drowsy driving crashes occur most often between midnight and 6 a.m. or late afternoon. Even if you think you can make it, the fatigue can be too overwhelming. If your body is shutting down, you aren't in control. Coffee and energy drinks won't help. Blasting the music or air conditioning doesn't help either. Your body needs sufficient sleep to maintain your overall health. If you are having trouble sleeping, seek medical resources and assistance. Communicate with your parents or guardians. You can't catch up on lost sleep. You must prioritize your sleep. Work on time management. Put your phone away before bed. Schedule breaks when driving and stop every 2 hours for a break. Stretch and move around. Ride with a friend, someone that can say, "Hey, are you okay? Do you want me to drive?" Vehicles with at least one passenger are less likely to be involved in a crash. Drowsy driving is a serious issue that deserves your attention.
Did you know there was a Don't Drive Drowsy Foundation? I didn't know that either, but it's from our Highway Safety Office. And I just thought that was some good stuff that maybe we don't think about. I know that, Leslie, good morning to you. John, I know. People will still get behind the wheel of a car after a few drinks, thinking they're fine. And that is pure stupid. Corinne, hi, how are you? Glad to have you guys with us today. The Predators are playing this weekend, and I just want to make sure you have the dates because it's the 4th through the 6th, and it's exciting stuff. Even if you don't like hockey, there's so much going on there. If you don't even know anything about hockey, you don't even know you like it or you don't like it, you just don't know anything about it. They got so much fun stuff going on there. It's an event and it's an experience at the Predators. Well, so much that didn't play. It's 4 through the 6th. That's when they're playing. Probably the most scary agency in all of our government is the Internal Revenue Service, and we get scared to even think that we can communicate with them. We think, oh, it can't possibly. It's just one big company. I can't get in touch with anybody. Well, that's not necessarily true. And I love how they put some videos together to teach us how to actually communicate with the office and find someone that you know by name.
If you're appealing an IRS decision, you can communicate directly with us through secure messaging. First, head to irs.gov/appeals to get started. IRS secure messaging works like other web-based email services. You and your authorized representative, if you have one, can send and receive messages quickly and easily with the IRS. You can also send digital documents related to your appeal. It's safe, it's secure, it's free and convenient. There's no need to spend time on the phone, send paper letters through the mail, or use a fax machine. You can connect anytime from anywhere. Once you receive an invitation in your initial appeals letter, you can start using secure messaging. The letter will have your appeals representative's contact information, their secure messaging ID, and instructions for signing up. After signing up for IRS Secure Messaging with Appeals, you'll receive a notification by email or text message whenever you have a message waiting for you. Once invited by an appeals representative to use IRS Secure Messaging, visit irs.gov/connect to get started.
Just trying to help you along, and remember, the IRS never calls you and asks you for secure information. Just put it this way. Why would the IRS call you and ask you for your social security number? They've got it right in front of them. Somebody calls you and says, I'm from the Internal Revenue Service, even if the old phono says IRS or Internal Revenue Service, don't give them any information there. That's one of the biggest scams there are right now. They get your social security number, they get your refund, they go in, and it's a scam, and it's out there. So the IRS is not going to be calling you unless you've had contact with them and you know the person calling. So there you go. Use secure messaging, and that's the way they prefer it. Then there's a paper trail, even if it's an electronic paper trail, but there's a paper trail and you can keep up with everybody. All right. All of us research. It is a National Institute of Health research project, and we want to be part of it. 50 Forward has got our group together. I mean, if you're 50 and over and you want places to go and things to do, go to 50forward.org, places all around Middle Tennessee, including my favorite one in Donaldson Hermitage. Good. Plus, if you go now, joinallofus.org/50forward, we get a little in our category that says, hey, the people 50 and over are checking in. The All of Us Research Program. They bring us the Daily Giggle.
Georgia, say hi. Hi.
She gave a kiss back. She said hi. If you like close proximity to some adorable animals, did you know that there is a petting zoo at our Nashville Zoo? Yep, there is. There's a petting zoo. And it's not just dinosaurs that are animatronic. They are also the kangaroo kickabout. That kangaroo comes down. Yes, you can pet that kangaroo. Don't touch his face. You pet it on the back. Mandy, I posted on my social media today. She's so cute. She is a mom, and she comes up to you and her little Joey, beep, little tiny miniature kangaroo, her little baby jumped out. Well, just like stuck its head out of the pouch. It's like, Mom, who are these people? It was the cutest thing I have ever seen. The kids are around. That's the kangaroo kickabout at the Nashville Zoo. Plus, they have farm animals, a petting zoo, and if you have live animals, always remember, wash your hands. They've got hand washing stations and dryers right there on the premises. Hey, the Nashville Sounds, it is a great place to go. And coming up, we're going to see our very own Stephanie Miller throwing out the first pitch.
You can't see the sights without the sounds. From the crack of the bat to the roar of the crowd and everything in between, discover what Hit City has to offer. Spend your nights cheering on the Nashville Sounds at First Horizon Park with giveaways, fireworks shows, theme weekends, and more. Single game tickets are on sale now. Visit NashvilleSounds.com to claim your seat today.
There's so many fun things for kids, including a wiffle ball competition that you can take place right outside before you go sit in your seats. So much fun. The food is fun, and don't forget ice cream in a hat. That's what you go to the Sounds for, right? What do you go for Easter? Where can you go in town and really see something that is an Easter tradition? How about the works of Beatrix Potter? Yeah, the Peter Cottontail books. She is on display at the Frisk Museum. There's also some fun kid activities in the Frisk Museum. Some people get a membership and it's not expensive and you can bring your kids in. There's some art areas where the kids can paint and learn all about art. It really is very, very cool. It's time for our first day with a new mouth. Sorry. It is our motivation moments. And for that, we're going to go to the community the community center of Nashville, and our community foundation has a list of nonprofits, and I love what they can do for you. If you're considering a nonprofit or you want to check one out that's locally sourced, let's talk to people at the community foundation, especially this one. They're in our motivation moment in our women's charities. We've got so many around Middle Tennessee.
I'm Jenny Moscardelli, and I coordinate the Women's Fund here at the Community Foundation of Middle Tennessee. We operate to serve women and girls in Middle Tennessee to really see them thrive, and we do it in several different ways. We manage a grant that every year we give money from the endowment to nonprofits serving women and girls under the premise of our 3 pillars: the promotion of health, well-being, and safety of women and girls, the prevention of violence against women and girls, and the economic self-sufficiency for women. So those 3 pillars pretty much say it all. They drive the mission of what we do and how we give. The Women's Fund board is comprised of women that really represent our community. They're bankers, lawyers, entrepreneurs, a judge, a councilwoman, former politicians. It really makes up who we are and what we see in our community. Throughout the year, the Women's Fund has several projects that we focus on. The biggest one for the community is our forum. We do an educational forum each fall. We're excited to announce that this year we'll be really diving into the conversation around early childhood development, which, as any working mom knows, makes a difference in how well you do your job and how successful your family is. In addition to that, we have a program called Girls Give, which is designed to provide an experience of multi-generational philanthropy for families. Families can start a fund and be part of a group of women and girls of all ages who are grandmothers, granddaughters, aunts that are involved in several different activities. We volunteer together, we do grant making, much like the Women's Fund participates in, and then we host educational opportunities for the young women to learn more about giving and volunteering and nonprofit needs in the community. We're excited to be on the edge of Power of the Purse for 2023. The Power of the Purse this year is April 12th. I hope you have your tickets, and if you don't, you can go to thewomensfund.com to get your tickets. We will be at the Music City Center with a beautiful auction of purses that have been donated from the community that will be followed with a beautiful luncheon and time to share with women and a few enlightened men to spend the afternoon with our keynote speaker, Susan Sarich, who is the founder of Susie Cakes. So it will be a sweet, sweet afternoon.
The Power of the Purse, April 12th, coming up at Music City Center, the Community Foundation of Nashville, of Middle Tennessee. I'm sorry, Middle Tennessee. It's not just Nashville, it's Middle Tennessee, which is like us. We're Middle Tennessee. Speaking of, let's head to Williamson County. What are some of the kids doing that are the more arty students, let's say? Well, the Renaissance School. Let's take a look at what they're doing. Williamson County Schools. I don't know why I'm having trouble with some of the things playing today. Well, let's see if Geodis Park will play. I don't know what. Have you ever gone to, let's just put it this way. You see a name go up on an arena or a venue and you go, it's just a name, but they're actually attached to companies. Well, our Nashville Soccer Club is doing some pretty darn great things. And I just wanted to share a little bit about Geodis.
You ever ask yourself, what does Geodis do? Let me show you. Boss here.
The official logistics partner of the Nashville Soccer Club. I loved this too. Did you know they have a Gibson guitar riff that they do every soccer game? Well, this one is provided by Chris Isaac. Nashville Soccer Club. And Chris Isaac doing the Gibson guitar riff. I just think it's cool how much they bring into the, if you may not know a lot about a game or how they play it, but I don't know. Any of you guys been to Geodis Park? Hello, Steve Burney. Hello, Regina. Oh, Regina, your birthday's April 12th coming up. And good. I knew if there's somebody I figured you had been Nashville Soccer Club. Yes. They're doing some really cool things. Season tickets. How cool is that? Angie is with us this morning. Leslie's with us this morning. Phil McGarrett. He is coming his way. Oh, that's Phil McGarrett. We got to have you on the show. He's going to be in town hosting the Ernest Tubb Midnight Jamboree June 17th out at the New Troubadour Theater, and it's going to be fantastic. Y'all get in line to go see Mr. Phil McGarrett now, because he is fantastic. And they're doing some really cool things over at the Troubadour Theater. I love Music Valley Drive. It's my place. It's where I go. Well, let's see. I mean, it's just, any chances where the technology is going to work, but I love shining the light on our wonderful law enforcement. They've been in the news a lot lately. And What's Behind the Badge is a series that our Metro Nashville Police put together. And I think it's something that we can share with each other. I think it's pretty important to kind of look back and to see what it means behind the badge.
I pledge allegiance to this flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Order!
Training on the front end gives the officers the basis for their everyday operation on the road. The practice that they have at the academy is the knowledge that comes to them in split-second decisions that they have to make. They don't have time to refer to textbooks. They don't have time to refer to law books. Repetitive training, scenario-based training is what kicks in when they don't have time to think on the street. And that's what's so critical for their safety and their survival.
It's tough, it's enjoyable, and it's well worth it at the end of the 12 weeks. I don't like to see what's going on in society, where we have so many problems with the police when they're such good people. And, we're normal people, and we want to be treated that way, and we want to treat those we come in contact with respect. And I think we need to bridge that barrier where we see so much of the problems that are going on in society.
The interest in law, just being out around the community, just being around people, that's what I like to do. The instructors, they very knowledgeable about laws and procedure for police officers, and they do a good job training us here.
This is the best time for anybody to go into it because it's so dangerous and society needs us the most right now. I want to make sure I go home. I want to make sure all of them go home. Be open-minded and be nice.
I've been interested for a long time, started getting involved in my community and realized that this is really what I want to do. So I know I can make a difference in my community. I know I'll do good at this job, so I can help people.
Be prepared physically before you come here. Be prepared in your private life to have a really clean record, and be dedicated. Be dedicated from the word go.
That's from our Tennessee Department of Commerce and Insurance. Behind the Badge is a series that they developed to let us know what's behind the badge and to encourage people that are interested in a career in law enforcement that there are job openings all the time, and for good people. Like I said, make sure that you are prepared before you come in, that you have a clean record at home, and that I would think being physically fit is a pretty huge part of that too. Oh my goodness. I can't even imagine what they have to do. Well, there have been a couple of Opry debuts this past week. Lauren Weintraub, who is part of our family at Backstage Nashville. She made her Opry debut. It was a very special moment. Lauren Weintraub, she's just a cute, adorable little sprite. She is a tiny little thing, but boy, can she sing so much. So good. And he has got swagger. I always say that. Ben Burgess made his Opry debut and entered the stage as That's Ben Burgess. Only he makes an entrance like that, making his Opry debut this past week. Pretty darn cool, pretty darn cool. Hey, there's a plant sale going on this weekend. It is on Saturday. Let me get it all. Saturday from 9 to 1 at the Nashville Fairgrounds. And it is brought to us by the Perennial Plant Society. And they are every year, they are at, it's all the plants that they have are fantastic. They are native plants to here. They are good plants for your gardens, and they're not invasive species. The Perennial Plant Society every year has, and it's a great way to save some money. A great way to save some money. Hey, let's talk about music coming up. Save the date, Monday, April 17th, Center Stage Live. I love our friends at Center Stage Magazine, benefiting Fools of Honor, a great organization. Live from the Loveless Barn, centerstagemag.com/Loveless to get your tickets. Ty Herndon, Allie Colleen, Keith Burns, and Morgan Miles. It's going to be one heck of a show. Absolutely fantastic. Hey, save the date. Portland Heyday is coming up in September. Portland, Tennessee. If you are a vendor and you want to be a part of this, it's time to get in. It's going to be free admission in Portland, Tennessee at the Portland High School coming up September 23rd. Save that date, but if you're a vendor, you might want to make plans to be there. One of the most important stories of today is little Emmett. He is part of Emmy Lou Harris's Bonaparte's Retreat, and he was a rescue and has had some health issues. They had to bring him back from some starvation and some other things. He's got some medical cost. And there's a GoFundMe set up. You just go GoFundMe Emmett Bonaparte's Retreat. It'll pop right up on GoFundMe.com. And just do it this week because it's Emmy Lou's birthday. She just had a birthday this past Sunday. And just got to say happy birthday. Hey, if you're out in Lebanon coming up Friday, June 2nd, get your tickets early for Tracy Bird. He's going to be at the Honky Tonk out here. Oh, gosh, what is the name of it? My stuff's in front of it. I can't read it. Oh, Cahoots. That's where it is. It's right here in my own backyard, and I'm almost messed up on that one. Hey, coming up in Greenbrier this weekend, Rumble in the Briar, the car show and spring fling is coming up. They've got an egg hunt and all sorts of good community stuff. That's in the Briar, Greenbrier, that is. So much stuff happening, and we're going to continue that tomorrow because there's so much. If you've got an event, you just drop me a line or a link. And if you do an event on Facebook, make sure you put all of the poster information in the picture, because that makes it easier for me to use and easier for me to tell everybody. Y'all be safe, be kind, enjoy this beautiful day, because apparently we got some bad weather coming in for the weekend. I'll keep you posted. You be safe, and remember, most of all, you are loved. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for joining.
We are home, we are family, we are things to do and places to see. Mom and pops, local grown, small business Saturdays. We are Main Street, Main Street, Main Street. We are your Main